I think that the children, I never go into a lesson I go in thinking what I want to teach the children. And from there, I hope that we can grow in different directions. I don't always accomplish exactly what I set forth to do, but there's many different elements along the way. So if a student didn't quite understand that the letter N has the N sound, then perhaps he understood that, oh, we put consonants and vowels together to make a word. Perhaps he understands that he needs to wait his turn to answer a question. Perhaps he needs to think about, oh, what comes afterwards. So it's not just the purpose of the lesson we're looking at. We're looking beyond that. We're looking at how it helps to enrich the life of the child. I think that for me as a special ed teacher, I think the fact that I have great empathy for the children and I can understand the challenges, and therefore I feel that my desire to help them is probably something that I feel that I can give to these children, and I can create lessons that will be interesting and motivating to them. I can look at them and say, I want to teach you. It's not just a matter of we're going to learn this, we're going to go on a journey together, we're going to try to learn it, and if you show me you haven't learned it, then I have to adjust myself as a teacher and say, let me think about how I can show you. And each child is different, they have different challenges, and it's, for me, important for me to see the challenge, recognize the challenge, and make adjustments in my teaching so that I can best meet the need of the child. I had to be organized. I always have to be organized. And I think that, again, teaching this type of class, you cannot come into the classroom and think that it's going to take care of itself. You need to set up a purpose and say, okay, this is what we're going to do today, and follow that routine. Following a routine with this class is very important. The children feel comfortable, they feel safe, they feel secure. This is what Mrs. Campbell is going to do. This is what is going to happen. And in doing so, they feel comfortable and open to the learning environment. If you don't organize, the children will pick up on that immediately, as they will pick up on anything else that happens. They're very, very intuitive. They notice whatever goes on. So if I'm organized, if I feel comfortable, if I am calm, they will be calm. They will be happy. You bring in, I'll say, attitude into the classroom, the children will feel that, and they will pick up on that. So I always come into the classroom thinking, we'll do our best. We have challenges. If it's not the road we had to take that day, we'll take another road and we'll revisit. The children always know what's expected. That didn't happen overnight. We had to work on that and work on it over a long period of time. But by establishing a routine, the children know what I expect, know what is expected of them, and they're happy. They know that we walk into the classroom, we put our backpacks away, we sit down at morning circle, we participate, and we have unwritten agreements. I teach them, they participate, we all have a good time. And really, behavior is not a problem. I have never had a child I've had children who have disrupted lessons for different reasons, and we address those issues. But for the most part, the lessons are engaging, the lessons are motivating, and the children want to participate. There are no behavior issues. I think it went very well. When I noticed that there were children who were not participating for various reasons, because I could recognize maybe the material was a little bit harder for one child, maybe it was difficult for another child, I made a concerted effort of picking out that child. Could you answer this question? Knowing very well that it would be challenging for them. That wasn't the point. The point was to bring the child back into the lesson and find any element of success in their participation so that they could feel accomplished. I think the students found it meaningful. It's meaningful to them because they have learned, they have participated in something, they feel successful, therefore they feel happy about themselves, their self-esteem, their motivation, all lends to a positive learning situation for them. The attendance in my class, the absenteeism is very, very low. I do get students coming, other than for illness, they come every day and they want to come because it's a positive learning situation. This lesson is part of a bigger lesson. So I have the curriculum, we learn about our letters. We will continue until the end of the 26 alphabet, the 26 letters, and then we will start over again and we will go back and we will review. So everything is, I would say, a stepping stone. So we learn part and then we layer. I try to layer scaffold learning in that children will learn one thing, they'll learn a letter, then they can use that for letter recognition, then they can use that for CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant, beginning reading. After that, you build on that. So everything is based on one part of a bigger puzzle.